It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Oh, there we are.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Oh, that was awful. I just had to sneeze. Right in the middle of what he was saying, so I didn't even really hear what he said.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
Ah.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're
That's what that is. Okay, never mind. Yes. On the upper floor, I thought it was an oar or a bottle. It's his peg leg.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You
Oh.
can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Oh, it belongs to the Hawkins. Is this a game for you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Alright.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
You got it. I got a character point. Yeah. Now the real question is, what do I put it in? I need 6 for that. Jeez. Wait, remove. I can't remove if I've already validated. I figured as much. So Darkwater... Actually, I learned about Fitzroy, didn't I? Yeah. He's only 45? Oh my god, he looks a lot older. James Fitzroy is the captain of the... I have no idea. Charybdis, whatever. The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the Harbour Master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him, the bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. Yeah, because he's a nice guy. Alright, so there's the warehouse. Oh, they've all... Wait, they've all moved.
Cops, they
I
can't
think.
understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it, nobody listens to us anyway.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Oh, they're actually getting closer to putting the whale in the water. That makes sense.
Something coming. something.
These wounds.
Yeah, it just says the same thing.
Can't understand.
I know of no animal that could inflict these wounds.
Where do you think you're going?
Others are interested.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Alright. I thought I could say more to him, but I guess not. Who the hell is this?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Eh?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Ooh.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Makes sense. I suppose.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Who's this? No, somebody I can't talk to. Okay. Oh, there's the statue. God, if I could talk, it'd be great. Yeah, the fact. Can I not just climb up here? Oh! I didn't even realise I could get the lighter out. Well, the more you know. Well, it seems that the light this thing gives off is basically nothing. Oh. Ding.
There.
Psh, easy. Oh, Jesus. Spot hidden skill allows you to detect items in a close range. Once all these items are found, the detection icon will disappear. Appear? The hell does that mean?
Hello, old friend.
I got a bottle of liquor. Nice! It did mention like a detection icon, did it not? Whatever. Hang on. I'm just pressing literally everything. Wait. Can use LV and RV to like peek, essentially. Does it even work? Not really. It don't work as it should. That's not accessible, neither is that. I'm surprised this is something I can't actually look at. Oh, maybe I can. No, I just have to be down here. Oh, there we go.
St. Brendan.
Ah.
Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician. Or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it.
Ah. I did learn some things. St. Brendan. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before St. Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Okay. So this bottle is part of a batch stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. Okay. Although if I try and get to the warehouse, what happens? I'm gonna guess they probably just like stop me like, where do you think you're going? Kind of like the copper. When he literally just said the same thing. So all these things must be like whale bones. I don't know why the hell you'd want to use whale bones to decorate, but whatever. Oh, hang on. So I could probably give them the liquor. But, ooh.
What? You could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Hmm? I like how they didn't see me. Okay, so we learned that the warehouse is unguarded? I guess. How do you do, fellas?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Cat sent me.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Jesus.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Hmm. Oh. I don't want to say about that.
Cat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Hmm.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Remember what you're doing here. I don't really like what it gives you as like the prompt as to what you're gonna say, because you seem to say like the opposite. It doesn't make much sense.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Actually, wait.
What's with you wandering around here?
We saw you talk. Go die of thirst.
Have I already done that? Yeah, I have. Okay. Couldn't remember if I did. You gentlemen, farewell. Right, so if I give these guys the liquor, will they help me out? I mean, they like drink, so that's a positive.
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Oh, get rid of the 2 guards. Okay, so there's nothing else there.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Liquor?
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Well, what do you know?
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
Oh, there we go.
Me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again.
Oh no.
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming.
Oh dear. What have I done? Oh, wow. There's not even anywhere I can really go. Literally, I get one choice. Maybe there's something hidden. No, I doubt it. Alright, well, whatever. Ooh. I can't climb that, of course. The ladder is busted. God damn it. Literally everything's just busted up. Going on through! That was simple enough.
Let's see.
Open and on up. Bidding.
Perfect.
Yeah!
Oh, this place stinks.
Wait, does that actually give me... Does it increase my investigation? Or not? I guess not. I just assumed that, yeah, might as well do that as well. Again. No, I just assumed that whenever I used an action, it would result in it getting better. But for some reason, that's not the case.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, whoa. Reconstruction! Yes! Okay.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Certainly seems that way.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Whoa. I see another painting. Another creepy ass looking painting. Broken mirror?
What happened
Oh,
here?
whoa. I punched it. Okay. So, anger? I guess. But that caused him to bleed, maybe? See, the only other thing to look at is this creepy thing.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Can't pull out my bloody lighter. Would have been nice, because then I could have seen. Like, seen more, but it seems there's nothing else here. Exit the reconstruction. Hawkins' warehouse. I got another character point. Yeah, finally. Yes. I don't know why I keep doing that. Clues. Hawkins' warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death. This warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted. Probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph and press cuttings, but it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Huh. So now what do? Do I just leave it? From the looks of things, yeah. Well, there's all that much left I can do. Oh god. The hell is that? Is that a head? I have no idea.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
Well.
Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
True. Let's team up. Ah, Christ. So... Ooh.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your
Shut
eyes,
the door.
damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
To be fair, I went through the back.
God damn it.
What?
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Indeed.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Oh, the music. Holy shit.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Yeah, no kidding. God, that's far. Oh, there we go. Chapter 3. Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. P.S. managed to get into the warehouse, the place thought to be abandoned. Revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, P.S. convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. Yay! That wasn't too bad. I'm not sure if there'll be any, like, cutscene at the start of the chapter. There probably will be. Because, I mean, chapter 2 had, like, a fairly lengthy cutscene at the start of the chapter. We'll see, though. Either way. That was only one chapter. Well, technically 2. But the first chapter was just a tutorial. That didn't really take very long. I like this game, though. It's fun. Although, I've not come across it being much of a horror at the moment. Unless it gets to that, you know, later. Which it might. I guess we'll see. Ooh. Ooh. I was about to say, what's with the heavy breathing? How do I pronounce Cthulhu? Like that. To be fair, I don't really care if it's the wrong way to pronounce it. It's how I've always said it.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Ho-ho! Not creepy at all.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Holy Jesus. Yeah, no worries. Wait, what do you say? Been abandoned since the fire. They're only old Winchester. Oh, there's only old Winchester.
Your partner Andrews warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Of course I do. Right.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
God, he really wants to get a move on.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go, right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I think that's all.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Accept or refuse. What? Okay, sure.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Oh, there we go. Game saved. Thank God. I was really scared that... Because I want to end the session now. And I was waiting for it to not save, and then when I load the game up next time, I'll have to go through all the dialogue again. So we have Officer Bradley. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. And then we have places. Hawkins Mansion Gardens. The Hawkins Mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbours the graves of the Hawkins family and only the old caretaker. Silas Winchester still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the grave of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Is this my first gameplay of this game, or are you late? This is my first session of it, yeah. But you are late. Well, technically, because I'm ending the session now. I've been playing for 90 minutes. And also, it's like 3 AM, and I'm starting to feel the tiredness. Either way, that's going to be the end of this session. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.